What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Joshua Buasti versus Ricards Bolotniks. It was a fire fight. Rounds 1 through 3, we witnessed Bolotniks pressing the issue, kind of hesitant because of the speed of Buasti, but Buasti was landing that jab to keep him back, to keep him honest. But what's started to happen, Bolotniks started throwing and landing that right hand over the jab, Povetkin style. Okay, so we noticed that, from rounds 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, fourth and fifth round, it was interesting because Bolotniks started to work the body, okay? And there was a low blow from Buasti, which he had a warning, okay? And Bolotniks started to land more of body punching. He was not as successful as the right hand over the top of the jab anymore, but he had found the right hand to the body, the left hook to the body, and he started landing the left hooks of his own, okay? While Buasti was the king of the jab, and to stuff that nose with that jab up in his brain, because that's exactly what he was doing, throwing left hands and rights. By the 6th round, I think Bolotniks got a little comfortable in the inside because unlike other fighters, Buasti stayed with him. He fought on the inside of Bolotniks' punches, and then they fought toe-to-toe. There was hardly any clinching, if any. I don't even think I've seen a clinch all day, really. So this was a fight from the beginning to the end, and in the 6th round, Bolotniks paid for getting comfortable, okay? He ate a left hand that dropped him on the seat of his ass, okay? And he got up. Now here's the special thing about Bolotniks. We thought it was over because then Joshua started to come on long and strong with hard, heavy, nasty hooks and right hands. But Bolotniks still kept throwing. He showed the ref, hey, I'm still in it to win it. I'm still here, and I ain't going nowhere. And guess what? Joshua Buasti ran out of gas, and then Bolotniks landed his own classic signature comeback survival shots in that round with left hooks to the body, right hands, left hooks upstairs, you name it, that's what he landed. Okay, round 7, 8, and 9 were very interesting because by that time we had another point deduction from Joshua Buasti, and then that was the second. And then we had some uppercuts that landed that were very interesting by Bolotniks. But he kept working the body. He stayed in there, okay? And at that same time, Buasti was regaining from shooting his wad in the 6th round, all right? So the round 7, 8, it was interesting. In rounds 9, okay, Buasti started to get his energy back, but he still stayed in there, and you could tell that he wanted to get a knockout, okay? But then he still kept eating punches. Now, the right hands weren't landing at all of Bolotniks anymore, and he started trying to throw left hooks to the body, and he was successful at times. He was throwing the right and left uppercut as Buasti came closer, desperate to try to get an exchange face-off to get that fight, to get that knockout that he wanted. Now, Bolotniks, suffered another low blow. Then a point was deducted, okay? Actually, it was 3 low blows, and then by the 4th one, he got a point deduction. So now as a point deduction, I think that was in round 9 or 10. And it's interesting now because other than the knockdown in the round 6, it was kind of back and forth. I think Buasti had the better shots because of the impact of what he was doing with Bolotniks. Okay, now rounds 10, it got crucial because then you had Bolotniks working in there, and you could tell that he was slowing down a bit, but he was still throwing punches. He was still throwing combinations. They really didn't have a lot of steam on him, like Buasti's punches still had, but he was still working. Round 11. The fight was back and forth. It was competitive at least. And out of nowhere, in 2 minutes and 8 seconds of the round, a cracking right hand caught Bolotniks after he was coming out, and he did not have his guard up, and he got caught with a right hand that knocked him out. He was on the floor at least a minute. He did get up. Glad he was okay. But the knockout happened. There was no ifs, ands, buts, disputes, whatever it was. These guys gave us a great fight, great main event, great finish by Buasti. I look to see him advance. I look forward to him working on his defense, because at the first beginning of this fight, he was getting some right hands. Now, maybe he adjusted. Maybe Virgil Hunter, the tutelage of Virgil Hunter, made him, hey, keep that hand up. Okay, work on that shoulder roll to avoid those right hands. And I think that might have been the key. So I look forward to Joshua Buasti in his next fight. It was a fan favorite fight. Bolotniks was a good fighter that made you think, that made Buasti work, that made and tested his heart level. Okay, because definitely Ricards Bolotniks had all the heart. So this was a great fight. Just getting you guys this counterpunch as I go back live where a lot of you guys are waiting. You guys tell me what you think of Joshua Buasti versus Ricards Bolotniks. KO crucial. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.